Hello everyone, welcome to SOS Wrestling and to the 17th episode of the Academy series. In this episode, it is 2033, and the Wrestler of the Year is Chris Renfrew, which is a big surprise. 47-year-old and ICW World Heavyweight Champion, so I guess that's the reason Rico Starr hasn't become ICW Champion yet. Wait, he has the has had the 0G Championship, but that's probably the reason that he hasn't won the world title yet. Moving on to Company of the Year, that's CMLL for the 5th time. Team is Rush and El Barbado Cavernario. Match of the Year is ICW Fight Club, Chris Renfrew defeating Morgan Webster. Show of the Year is WWE Survivor Series, surprisingly. Young Wrestler is Darcia Vidal, 24 years old, but that picture is from, what's her name? The girl in Impact who does the weird wedding dress gimmick, but forgot her name. So, looks like they're starting to be regenerated characters, which leads me into something that a lot of people have been asking me recently, which is if they can add more characters, and the reason that I'm saying no is because I don't want them to be facing just random made-up characters. I want them to be facing real wrestlers, at least at the beginning of their career, and then, obviously 20 years in the future, that's when they can start facing some people who might be a little bit older, or a little bit younger and, made up, I guess. But for those wondering, I have answered this a couple times, but Season 2 will be coming relatively soon, because, unfortunately, I have some bad news. We did get our first retirement, and it's not who you would think. So stay tuned for that, but Season 2 will probably come before the end of August, so maybe like mid-August, I would say, is whenever I start taking applications, or even maybe late July. We'll figure it out. But sorry for going on that spiel real quick. I just had to explain, so hopefully I don't get asked that question anymore. But moving on to Veteran Wrestler of the Year, it is Joshua Fatu, which is one of the Usos. Female is Casey Cassidy, which was Jesse Angel's former tag team partner, and I would have to say that if Jesse Angel had stayed in TNA, she probably would be the one holding the trophy. Most Improved Company is NXT. Independent Wrestler is Aaron Stevens. Manager is Stokely Hathaway. Announcer is Mara Ranallo, who is 63 at this point. Color commentator is Miguel Linares, and referee is Jason Ayers. So that's going to do it for the awards. We did not win any, unfortunately, but I don't know, we didn't have a great year from what I've seen. I haven't gotten too deep into it, but we didn't have too good of a year. And obviously we had our first retirement. We will see who that is in just a moment. But to start off, Adrian True signed with Ring of Honor and left all the independents he was working at. Justin Wake sustained a complete UCL tear, which is the 3rd time he has torn the UCL, his 4th arm injury in his career, and yes, Justin Wake had to retire. While he had the tag team championships, might I add. So he was in his prime, I think, when he was forced to retire, and I was really upset to see this because I was really looking forward to him being probably the new face of the series until we start Season 2, but, now he's a manager, I guess, and we'll go deeper into his last matches in a minute when we get to the profiles. Moving on, Levy Payne left WWE, Justin Wake extended his offer extended his contract with New Japan despite him not being a wrestler anymore. Isabella got a paper appearance deal with EWWL, so finally, after about let's see, 18, no, not 18, like 16 years of the series, or 17, Isabella is finally getting some contract offers. So that's good. Dragon Gate extended their offer with the Shadow. AAA actually made him a contract offer, so that'd be interesting, but he did decide to sign with Dragon Gate. Rico Starr got injured, a complete RCL tear, but I wouldn't be too, too concerned with that, because he hasn't been very injury prone in his career, and he's currently 31, so, you're going to get a couple injuries here and there, especially whenever you are a high flyer like Rico Starr. PWG made an offer to Levy Payne, and he did sign with them. BH Fight extended his offer with WWE. Levy Payne is going to tour with PCOW. Jesse Angel sustained an undisclosed head injury. Rico Starr changed his style to regular wrestler, probably to make sure he didn't get injured. We'll go with that. Jay Skies is now rated at average. Levy Payne finished his tour with PCOW. Levy Payne got a contract offer from MWF. Stacy, whatever that last name is, and the Shadow announced that they are now engaged and plan to marry. So we could have our first marriage on our hands with this lady. No idea who that is, but she is a champion. The Shadow got an undisclosed shoulder injury in October, but considering it's undisclosed, I doubt it was very serious. Moving on to the profiles. Sorry if this episode is a little bit longer than most. Still trying to get in the groove of making videos again because I just got back from a vacation, and it was very nice because we did actually gain quite a few subscribers over the last week, despite me not putting out a video. Adrian True is currently a Ring of Honor opener, which isn't good. 0 wins, 0 draws, 9 losses. So I think we can consider Adrian True the most underused and underrated wrestler in this entire series. I think that's fair, because he has been used basically as a jobber his entire career, except whenever he was in TNA, and I think that he deserves better than that, and hopefully you do too. I mean, it's really a shame that this has happened to him, but at least he's getting good matches-ish. He has been a champion multiple times. He's always been in the top 500, or almost always, since 2019, every year since then. So it's just, or except for last year, I guess. Oh, and this year. So yeah. Adrian True has kind of had a fall from grace. Really unfortunate, but I guess that's what happens when you're 36 years old. BH Fight is 36 and currently a mid-carder in WWE. He has a 283 ranking in the Power 500. And his match history, 12 wins and 8 losses. But most of those... oh no, only 3 of them were for NXT. Yeah, he lost the NXT title, and then shortly after that, he did end up getting called up to WWE. And let's see how he's doing there. What his record is in WWE. I mean, 12 wins, 5 losses, highest rating 78, average rating 58. That's pretty good. Not too bad at all. A couple pay-per-view, or I guess just one, but he hasn't been up there very long. Got called up in April. Oh, so he has been up there quite a while. It looks like he's getting booked on a more consistent basis as of December, so hopefully we get to see more of him next year. Maybe even go after a title in WWE. Isabella, currently signed to 2 contracts with BWI and EWWL, both random, made-up, created while it was simming companies, and she is currently the VWI National Tag Team Champion. She has a simmering tension with Renee Cardinal, whoever that is. But we will see. 3 wins, 1 draw, 16 losses. So somehow, she has had 3 wins and is a champion. So it looks like her tag team partner must just really be good. But highest rating of 40, average rating of 32. She's definitely improved over last year, which was 15 and... Oh, wait, sorry. Yeah, 15 and 18. And basically that's how her career has gone so far. So we'll see if maybe she just has a career resurgence in the future. Or I guess it can't resurge because it never surged in the first place, but we'll see. Maybe she's a late bloomer, I guess. J-Sky is currently the only person to never be signed to a contract, unfortunately. But sometimes that's just what happens, I guess. Not everyone's going to be a winner, but 2 wins, 1 draw, 4 losses for J-Skies. On the British Independents, at least he's getting booked on the Indies. 20 average, 23 highest. I think he could really be a useful member of a roster, or could have if he had been signed early, but apparently not. As 36 years old, and it doesn't look like he's going to get a shot anytime soon. But then again, I didn't think Isabella or Levy Payne were ever going to get signed, and Levy Payne went to WWE, so... Jesse Angel, currently 185 in the Power 500. Far, far below what she once was at. I think she was at like 13 or 7 maybe even. So 37 wins, 3 draws, 38 losses, but a couple WWE SmackDown title... Oh, wait. She had the championship. Hold on. She had the SmackDown Women's Championship from February to December. So that's great. This is her first championship since NXT, which was in her first or second year as a champion. So that's a long title drought. But hopefully next year she will be champion once again, and hopefully she'll be able to get back up to, the top 50, I guess would be a good shot. Because she hasn't been ranked in the top 100 since she was number 7 in 2030. But now that she's been a champion, maybe that'll go up. We'll see. Justin Wake, the only retired wrestler yet. Of course, this series will end when either everyone retires or everyone retires except for the people who don't have contracts currently. That's when the series will end. And maybe we'll make some special episodes where we go back and see what they're doing as far as managing and stuff. But, or maybe even book a show with all of them. We'll see. Oh, that would actually be a great series finale. I just came up with a great idea. Alright, well, you just heard a shocking revelation. I guess not live, but pretty close to it. Okay, so he had 2 wins, no draws, 3 losses. Highest rating 66, average rating 56. All with New Japan, obviously. One of his last matches, he did lose the titles at Wrestle Kingdom 26. And his last match was a tag team match where they defeated Azul Dragon and Tomoya Kawamura. And it's actually one of his worst matches of the year. So that's really unfortunate, but, if you look at, if you look at his physical, he has red arms, which obviously is bad. So, partial UCL tear, broken radius, which is a broken wrist, partial UCL tear, and then a complete UCL tear, which basically was just a nail in the coffin for Justin Wake. It was the first retirement, great career. He was a 4-time champion, because that one is not, I didn't know how to import people back then, so that doesn't count. So a 4-time champion, all within the last 3 or 4 years. So thanks Justin Wake for the memories, and hopefully he can be the best manager in New Japan soon enough. But moving on to Levy Payne, number 427. So going from completely unsigned and one of the least promising wrestlers on the roster to actually ranked in the Power 500. Levy Payne, one of the best stories, I think, in this series. 59 rating, 45 average rating. Yeah, okay. So no title shots. Oh, wait. Tommaso Ciampa beat him to retain the PWG World title. So maybe he'll go from not having a chance in hell to being a world champion for PWG. We'll see. Rico Starr, 31 years of age, number 115 in the Power 500. Currently not holding a title, so it looks like he did lose his 0G championship. But he did have a few shots at the ICW Tag Team Championships. 9 wins, 10 losses, 79 highest rating, average rating of 68. Let's see, did he have any matches with the number 1 in the world? We'll see, hold on. Yes, he did. He actually tag teamed with him. That's cool. Alright, well, we kind of got to speed this up because I'm going a little bit over. But he's had a pretty successful career, mainly with ICW, and hopefully he'll be able to, don't really know the words for it. Hopefully he'll be able to find success elsewhere if he ever decides to leave. The Shadow, number 77 in the Power 500, the best on the board for us. Currently still a Dragon Gate Upper Mid-Carder and the Open the Triangle Gate champion. And engaged. Only one engaged. Alright. 37 wins, 3 draws, 45 losses. So not a great record, but 81 highest rating, 66 average rating is not bad at all. And how long has he held that Open the Triangle Gate championship? 4-time Open the Triangle Gate champion, and it's been with a different team every single time, so I would think it's safe to say that the Shadow is a mainstay on Dragon Gate. And how long has he been there? Let me check real quick, and then we'll end off the episode with that, but I want to see how long he's been at Dragon Gate, because I can't remember, to be honest. Alright, let's see. Okay, he started in 2025. So, from 2025 to 2032, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. That's a long time, especially because he's kind of been, mid-card, upper mid-card the entire time, so that's real good feat of accomplishment, I would say. But episode 17, it's been a great episode. Kind of sad that Justin Wake retired so early, but I guess that's just what happens. Things happen. I don't know if there's a future where people can make a comeback, but if they can, I'm sure Justin Wake would be the person to do it. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you did like the video, please feel free to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys next time.